We got an old boiler here, but it does work. What doesn't work is this circulator here. So we're gonna get that circulator out. We're gonna replace it with a new one. Now I've got a gate valve here that we can turn off. I got one up here. So just looking at this does not seem that bad. Get that turned all the way off. And then I even have a drain right there. Man, this almost looks too easy. Someone like really thought this out when they installed this thing 60 years ago, 100 years ago maybe. So this does some in-floor radiant for a gym. And we're gonna try to get them back on. All right, I got the power turned off already. Here's our wiring. Just double check. Be gentle at first, you never know. Alright, so we got this guy. And that should break right free. Loosening is not going to take them all the way off yet. Alright, take my bottoms off first. These are all loose. It's kind of just a matter of just taking it out of there. Screwdriver and try to break it free. Fell right off there. Good thing there was nothing there to break. All right, here's our new circulator. I know we can get parts for that. We probably could have just changed the coupling or the pump, whatever might have you, but it was just easier to get the whole circulator because that one was in rough shape. So, all right, and it did come with new O-rings. We got some extra ones anyway, and it comes with the oil. So what we're gonna need to do is clean up those flanges really good, get the old O-rings off there, and make sure we have a good smooth clean surface to go back with. So we got our new O-rings in here, there. So we're just gonna set this thing in place now. Just gotta make sure our gaskets don't fall off or get crumpled or anything. This is hard to do from over here. It's almost impossible to get behind there. I'm getting there. Okay. I need to lift up on this some. The main thing, making sure your gaskets stay in there. those ones started. So I should be able to move this back down now. Sorry guys. All right. Lovely. Turn off this drain first, and then the bottom. All right, that one's on. And then that's on. Where I barely left any water, and my purge stations up there are questionable at best, which means they are very old and do not look very reliable. I'm going to turn it on and see what happens. Okay, like I said, the best thing we can do is just turn it on, see what happens. And all I'm going to do is while doing that, it's just pulling this open. Putting that screw in there. Okay, here comes my boiler. My pump is running. Moving water, you certainly have some air. We have a high vent here. We do have an air scoop. And it is getting rid of some air. I can hear the water moving, so probably are gonna have to bleed this some kind of way. These have bleeders on them. This is my radiant floor manifold, but I do have a bleeder here. That would pretty much mean we have no air, at least up to that point. Oh, this one is in rough shape. Hopefully that does not stay leaking, or I'll have to replace that whole T right there. up, it's just not very fast. I don't think it, I mean, I could bleed it, but I don't know. It is working though. We have 4 of these loops, big loops. So I was looking at this though. So this is our mixing valve here. But I turned this off. See, I needed a wrench to turn it off. I turned our return mix off because I did not like the way it was operating with it. And then I finally got it to start to heat up then. So I might crack it a little bit, but I mean, this thing takes so long to heat up. There's so much in-floor radiant here that I don't know how long it's gonna take. And this is not even their primary source of heat. They have a heat pump here also. So, well, it's working, but I was debating on whether or not to bleed those zones. I don't think I am. I don't hear any air. I'm not getting any air out of the bleeders. So I don't think I'm gonna bleed them off. I think it's just gonna be what it is. Yeah, you see they got these 2 5-ton heat pumps here. They have twinned together into a 10-ton. Uses the same ductwork here, and they have 2 separate 5-ton outdoor units. Kind of a weird way to do it, but I don't know, maybe they had a 10-ton air handler down here, so they just decided to. The hell is this? What is this? All thread? I'm not sure what that is. It feels like all thread. Why someone would ram that through there, I don't know. But these don't have electric auxiliary heat in them. They are just heat pumps. So when they go into defrost, it probably blows cold unless they have relays set up to shut the fans down. That could be what these are. Or they could just be relays to bring both the units on at the same time. What I like to do whenever I twin systems together is just remove one of the transformers, or remove both of them and put like a 75 VA transformer in. That way you're running both systems, both outdoor units on one transformer, one thermostat, and you can just tie everything together at that point. You don't have to worry about putting a bunch of relays and stuff in so you don't buck transformers. That's the easiest way I found to do it whenever I twin 2 systems together, if it doesn't come with a twinning kit. So just pull the transformers out, put a 75 VA in, one in either one of the air handlers, and just tie everything together. Usually the easiest way. I found the original paperwork, 83. So this is 41 years old. So in October, yeah, it turned 41. Very cool. Trying to clean up a little bit because it's got a lot of trash and stuff around here. Try to leave it better than what I came. Certainly in better condition now. I mean, it is an old boiler, so there's not a whole lot I can do with it, but there we go.